Hello Internet, and welcome to Game 2 of my Round 1 game of the Manchester StreetPass tournament. Now, if you've just seen in Game 1, I played this very nasty Trick Room team, and the start of the game went absolutely terribly for me. But I managed to, through basically the help of his own eject button, gain all of the momentum and basically shut him down completely, which I suppose shows how potentially dangerous Perish Trap can be, but also how potentially fragile Perish Trap can be as well. I wasn't completely confident going into the second game, even though I had won the first game, because he could easily right his mistakes, and if he had played that first game correctly or a little bit differently, then he probably would have won it as well. So I'm not messing around with any Raichus being stuck in and being useless like there was in the last game. I'm actually bringing my Aegislash in this game, which I don't know why I didn't in the last game, because it can take you know, some nice hits. It can take a Shadow Ball, and it can do a lot of damage, potentially knock out this Gengar back. Also, importantly, it cannot be trapped. Ghost types cannot be trapped now, as I'm sure everyone knows. But he leads the same, and he has got to fake out my, well, does he? No, he doesn't. Actually, yes, thinking he doesn't use fake out on my Talonflame, because he did use Protect with his Gengar just now. So, in the last game, he used fake out and he got the Perish Song straight up. In this game, I think he is playing things a little bit differently, which is always a good idea. You always want to change up your moves, play a little bit differently, but I think I'm starting to sort of get my old brain working now, and I kind of see through this, I think. Let's play it and see what happens. Because he didn't protect his Gengar in the last game, I am just going straight for a double target on his Raichu. But it kind of works out and it kind of doesn't for me. I don't go for the Flare Blitz there. Honestly, I can't remember why. He has got a Focus Sash, so I would have just taken more recoil damage, I suppose. Maybe predicting a switch in as well from one of his water types. So a Brave Bird would have been better there. But he does bring his Politoed in after he Volt Switches on my Talonflame. He knocks my Talonflame out. And so, like, already, this is just not going well. Again, it's not going well for me. My Talonflame is big, because that, well, actually it doesn't outspeed his Mega Gengar anymore, but it can offer the very important Brave Bird support. Now, I did call this first turn right, actually. I did see through his Protect on his Gengar, and I double targeted this Raichu slot, expecting it basically to go for a fake out, but he gets, well, he takes a chunk on his Politoed, but he gets his Rain set up, with his eject button actually working in his favour this time. He gets to bring his Kingdra in basically for free, kind of for free I suppose, you know, a chunk on his Politoed, and so he is in the driving seat. He's got the momentum. Well, at least it looks a little bit like that anyway. I have got my Azumarill, who in the rain, he is actually helping me out, because my Aqua Jets, even though I've not got a Belly Drum, these Aqua Jets are going to do quite a lot to his Gengar, but bringing my Azumarill in like this and not my Tyranitar, that would probably signal in his head that my target is his Kingdra, and so he goes for a Protect with his Kingdra, and I see through that. I'm starting to, you know, sort of get my old brain working again, and I go for the Aqua Jet on his Gengar, just because I want to get a bit of damage onto it, because I'm not sure, I don't think a Shadow Ball would actually knock this Gengar out if it is trained in the right way. And he does actually go for the Shadow Ball on my, oh, I'm behind now. He does go for the Shadow Ball on my Aegislash, because he doesn't really want to go for the Perish Song mode now, because I've got my Aegislash in and it's only really trapping one of my Pokemon, so it's in an awkward position for him. Now the Kingdra does go for Muddy Water here. This is quite an important turn. He goes for the Muddy Water. It is Life Orbed, it is in the rain, it's going to do a lot of damage. It misses my Aegislash here, which is quite important. I'm getting a little bit fortunate in this game. Because he did Protect with his Kingdra this turn, I can freely target that, but because he missed his Muddy Water on Aegislash, it actually survives this, what would have been a double target, gets the weakness policy, and now this Aegislash is dangerous. This is one of the problems with Kingdra, because the only real options it's got for rain, for water, spread moves is surf, then you're hitting your partner, and muddy water, which is inaccurate. And I never feel bad when someone misses muddy water, because it's 85% accuracy. I would never rely on 80%, 85% accuracy, or 80%, as a matter of fact. But it just so turns out that this is the turn that he misses, which is unfortunate for him. I get this free play rough off on his Kingdra, knock it out, obviously, and my Aegislash survives the turn and manages to knock this Gengar out at +2. You'd hope so as well. And so, again, from him having the momentum, him knocking my Talonflame out right at the beginning of the game, I am in the driving seat now. I've got a +2 Aegislash, and I have got my Azumarill sitting quite nicely out here as well. These are his last 2 Pokemon, so we're kind of in the same position as we was at the end of the first game again. He can't go for Perish Song as long as I have got actually both of these 2 Pokemon, because both of these are slower than both of his Pokemon. So he can't go for the Perish Song. He's already lost the game. So whatever I do, as long as I knock his Pokemon out, I can't lose, really. I'm not going to mess around with you know, predictions. If he knocks my Aegislash out, that's fine. If he uses Fake Out on my Azumarill, that is fine. If he did go for a double target there on my Azumarill, then it would have been a free +2 Shadow Ball, basically. But because it worked out this way, I get my Tyranitar in for free. I get to Mega Evolve, and again, because he can't go for Perish Song, I mean, I can't really see any way that he's winning this game. Obviously, you know, his instinctive reaction, I suppose, would be to go for the electric attack on my Azumarill. So I protect with it just to, you know, be a little bit cute, I suppose, and get the knockout on his Raichu. Get this nice hit on his Politoed as well. I mean, the game is lost. He goes for the Perish Song here. There's, you know, he's basically sealed his own doom now, but if he got a critical hit and a burn with Scald on my Tyranitar, then, you know, what would have happened? You know, I would have crunched it. I would have play roughed it next turn. I would have won the game, and that basically seals up the game, and that seals up round 1 of the tournament for me, which was honestly quite nerve-wracking. Like I said at the beginning of the first video, this guy is, in my opinion, is one of the more underrated UK guys. This is actually a very, very nice Perish Trap team. He just hasn't been showcased very well in these videos. I think my team is quite strong against this as well, even though I did sort of flap around a few times and make a few silly moves. But unfortunately, that puts him out. I do think if we hadn't been paired in the first round, there was a very good chance that he would have made it quite far, potentially to the top 4 of the tournament. But unfortunately, that's how single elimination works, and I go through to the second round. So that was my round 1 game. Keep your little fingers tuned on YouTube for the next round game, because that will be uploaded probably tomorrow. So I hope you have enjoyed this. Please feel free to you know, support the channel and whatever, doing the like business and all that stuff. But you know, if you've enjoyed it, fantastic. Thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye for now.